Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you the 10 best affordable makeup products under $10. And truth be told, most of these are actually under $5. Honestly, there is a lot of things at the drugstore that I really wouldn't consider affordable anymore, but these ones are the exception. And they're good, y'all. These are good products. This makeup look here will be the next video up. It's just a full face of Dollar Tree makeup, things that I haven't used in a while, and so it'll be up next, so definitely make sure you stay tuned for that. If you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming back for another video. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica, and I'm basically a bargain makeup channel. What I mean by that is I like to do a lot of the same fun content that other makeup channels do. I just like to keep it in the bargain price point. So the closer to $1, the better. I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. And if you are new, I will have related content linked down below. That way you can binge watch some of my other content. And without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. These are in no particular order. It's just 10 items. I'm just going in random order. And I'm gonna start with this one right here. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This here ranges anywhere from $4 something to about $8, depending on where you buy it. I've got the shade Bronze Beige. I've had a couple other shades as well. I'm currently using one in work and mixing it with a lighter Prolux foundation because it's too dark for my skin. So I'm mixing it with a lighter shade. But this is a wonderful foundation, especially for the money, you guys. Of course, Wet n Wild products are cruelty free. You get a 1 ounce container, glass bottle, and I really kind of don't mind this situation. It kind of comes with like a spatula, which I don't really hate, to be honest. And I saw today when I was looking on the website, they actually have a dewy finish and a matte finish as well. This is just, I guess, their regular formula. And it says on the back that you can say goodbye to photo flashback. Helps eliminate white particle reflection. It's been tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models with and without flash. So I guess that's why they call it photo focus. But yeah, I think this is a wonderful formula. I've used Urban Decay, I've used Bare Minerals foundations. I haven't used e.l.f. all that much. And right now I'm actually wearing the Candy Moyo BB cream, which wears like a foundation, which is another one of my favorite like bargain formulas. But this here, like I said, if you're looking for something that isn't gonna run you in the teens, but also something a little bit more expensive than Dollar Tree makeup, this right here is great. It's a great replacement for the Believe Beauty foundation, which costs $5, and it was like high end. It was such an amazing foundation, but of course it's been discontinued. So this one here, I feel like if you want something in that $5 range, this one here will be good. And they've really got a pretty decent shade selection as well. And something you can pretty much find everywhere. I think even Five Below sells this foundation. So that right there is really, really good and under $10. And then I don't have this in my collection at the moment, but I've used probably 3 of these. And I'm talking about the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. This powder is just really, really wonderful. Of course, it's super cheap. It's $4.99, so it's $5. And usually I'll use it with a dry beauty blender. I have this one here that's made for powder products. It's from Real Techniques. And I'll bake under my eyes, and it just brightens up really, really, really nicely. The last time I purchased it, I felt like they had changed the formula, but I'm not really sure about that. The reviews are really very, very good, and I don't really see any evidence of that. But yeah, this is one of my favorite like banana baking powders. It's just so good. And I like that it's not a loose powder. I like that it's a compact. In my book, that's kind of a plus as well. And all of my compacts, none of them ever broke. I never broke the compact or the powder product. So yeah, coming in at $5, this is definitely one of my favorite Brighten Up powders, banana powders of the last several years. And again, I've used up several of these as well. I just don't have one in my collection right now because I have some other mascaras I'm wanting to use up. But the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect mascara, the one with the green on the tube. This again is $4.99, and y'all, it's not even just a great mascara for the money, it's a great mascara. If you know, you know, if you've used it. And of course, I think this has been all over TikTok and YouTube for the last several years. This is nothing new, but it really is wonderful. I've used the one with the pink on the tube, and I didn't like it nearly as much. And they've got some other formulas as well, like with blue and all that kind of thing. This one here, I always tell people, because I do a lot of Dollar Tree makeup videos, obviously, and Dollar Tree just doesn't really shine in the mascara department. But I understand I have a lot of Dollar Divas that need something really affordable, but something good. And so if you want that product, this right here is gonna be your best bet. Like I said, $5. It's more expensive than Dollar Tree, more expensive than Shop Miss A, but it is going to be the best, and it's definitely like by far one of the cheapest things at the drugstore. Essence is really good for that. So definitely if you've been looking for mascara at Dollar Tree and just have been let down, try this at just a couple dollars more. I think you'll be really, really pleased. And then there's a reason that this blush has been around forever. Of course, it's been repackaged several times over, God, probably over a decade now, I would say. But I'm talking about the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush. This is the shade Mellow Wine, and it's just a beautiful, like perfect shade. I mean, look at that, it's just beautiful. I think they've got 3 or 4 other shades, and this is gonna run you about $3.99. And yeah, there's a reason that this blush has been around forever and has been repackaged and all that kind of thing. Blushes in general have really come a long way. Of course, even stuff at the Dollar Tree. There was a time, you know, back when like NARS Orgasm, you guys hear me say this a lot, back when NARS Orgasm came out years ago, I really did see the benefit in buying a blush that was $28 because it was very finely milled. It went on your skin better. It didn't crack and break in the compact. And a lot of times the cheaper blushes just left stuff to be desired. Now, blushes have come a long way. They're like all, like, there's so many, like I said, even at the Dollar Tree, like the LA Colors blushes, the Ione blushes, and Be Pure as well. Their blushes, they are closer to a high-end blush than drugstore blush was like back in the day, in my opinion. So yeah, this is a beautiful blush. I love this shade. Yeah, there's a reason this has been around forever. And Wet n Wild has come up in price a lot since I was in high school, but they are still like one of the most affordable brands at the drugstore. And so I just love that they've kept their price point in check. That's just impresses the heck out of me. So yeah, the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush. And then this right here, I'm actually gonna have to repurchase this here pretty soon. This again has been around for a really long time. It's the Maybelline Dream BB Fresh 8-in-1 Beauty Balm. It's a BB cream. They've got, I think, another formula or 2, and this comes in 5 shades. I actually recently did a makeup look. I'll have it linked down below, where it was just like an easy, light makeup look, and I use this. This is like your skin, but better. If you need a lot of coverage, this is not gonna be for you. But if you don't, this is a really nice product to get you a skin-like finish, not too heavy, not too much coverage. It's gonna let your skin shine through. And at that time, I thought they only had 2 shades, but they've actually got 5. This is light medium. They've got light, they've got medium dark, and they've got dark. So it hydrates, smooths, blurs imperfections, enhances, brightens. It's got an SPF 30, which is really nice. And it's got no oils or other heavy ingredients, and you can tell when you put it on your skin. It also adjusts to your skin tone. So if you get somewhere close, it's gonna adjust. It's wonderful stuff. Right now I am wearing the Candy Moyo BB cream from the Dollar Tree. And I love it, but I've always said this, it wears like a foundation. There is literally, the ingredient list and the way it wears is no different than their foundation, the Candy Moyo foundation. So I treat this like a foundation, but if I truly want a BB cream, this is my go-to. Love this very, very much. And this average is about $9.99, so it's just at that $10 mark. You could even get it cheaper with CVS coupons or at Walmart or something like that. But just a really wonderful product. Something that I always have on hand for when I want no makeup looking skin. And then coming in at $4, we get the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. You get a spoolie on one end, and you get a retractable brow pencil on the other end. They've got a good amount of shades of this. This one here that I have is neutral brown, which is really nice because I love the eyebrow products from the Dollar Tree. You guys know that. I'm wearing one right now. But some of them tend to pull a little bit warm. And this here is nice and neutral, and I like that. I like the spoolie attached. It's $4, and it's very, so I recently did a side-by-side of high-end makeup versus, I think I did Dollar Tree and drugstore, and this really rivals the Benefit. They have a brow pencil that I have, and this really, really rivals that. I don't see where that is worth any more money than spending the $4 here on the e.l.f. And I think a lot of you guys really like this as well. When I did my full face of drugstore makeup, you guys really, really liked this brow pencil as well. So yeah, this here was a very great find at my CVS. Of course, I'm sure you can get it at other places that sell e.l.f. So yeah, if you're like on a budget and you tend to find that the Dollar Tree just doesn't have anything that suits your color tone. It's just a little too warm, or you need a different shade that they don't have, definitely check this out at $4. It's a really, really nice brow pencil and super affordable. Then this is actually the second one I have had of these. I think the first one I might have gotten at Dollar Tree. I can't really remember. But I always really liked this bronzer. It's the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. This is in the shade What Shady Beaches. And it's just a beautiful shade. I don't know if it has any shimmer in it. It's got a little bit of shimmer, but it's just a really, my skin's a little tan for this shade right now. Actually, really maybe not. It's actually just a really nice sun-kissed glow, probably a little bit more natural than what I'm wearing right now from La Mercerie. But like I said, this is the second one I've had. They've got a couple other shades as well. Just a really nice bronzer. If I was at the drugstore and needed to get a bronzer, this would kind of be the one that I would get. Obviously I did. Like I said, and this comes in at about $5, and this is gonna run you about $5.99. And you get a really, you get a big pan size. And yeah, you really can't go wrong with this bronzer right here. So keeping with Wet n Wild, if you're looking for a really good liquid liner, for $5.49, the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof is really, really good. I've gone through several of these. I've had skinny ones, I've had the thicker ones, and it's a shockingly good, it's every bit as good as some of the high-end ones I have tried. It's very matte, very pigmented, very easy to use pen. Really, really wonderful liquid liner. So if you've tried things at Dollar Tree and just haven't been impressed, or you just don't want to pay, twice as much for another brand, don't sleep on the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof. It has been around for a good long while. It has great reviews for a reason. I've gone through 2 or 3 of these over the years, and it's gonna run you about $5.49, give or take, depending on where you buy it. So super affordable. And mine always lasted me a really long time as well. They didn't dry out really quick or anything like that. So a really great liquid liner. So eyeshadow for me at the drugstore, I just don't really get excited buying eyeshadow at the drugstore, to be completely honest. So the only things that actually excite me eyeshadow wise at like the drugstore are the e.l.f. bite-sized palettes. And honestly, I think when they first came out, a lot of people on YouTube said the quality was hit or miss, but honestly, I've had great luck with the quality of these. I've got one of the Mint Melt ones. This is in Mint to Be, and then I've got Cream and Sugar as well. And I find their little color stories are really, really nice. You've got shimmers, you've got mattes, and of course, everyone loves the packaging of these. I found the quality to be great. I love the color stories they have, and for $3, y'all, you can't beat it. And like I said, they're the only things that actually make me excited eyeshadow-wise at the drugstore. So in my opinion, stick with these. Just stick with these. And the last thing, and this has been something that I've used a lot over the years, and I went through a little bit of a break, and I've recently gotten back into using it again. And I'm talking about the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. For me, particularly the shade Milk. Now, I just went through one of these, and this is my other one that I have. Milk is just a matte white. So I used to use this for under my shadow, like as a base for my eyeshadow. And I also used to use it like under my brow bone. Now what I really like to use this for is a little inner corner highlight, or sometimes I want to put a little bit of a brightening effect in my bottom waterline. And this is great. I even get some dupes from LA Colors of this. One of which I found at Dollar General, and then another one actually came out in a spring collection at Dollar Tree. But if you couldn't find them and you had to buy the NYX, I think they've recently changed their packaging. These here are really, really good. They're creamy. Like I said, you can put it on your lid and blend it out. They've got a bunch of shades. Yeah, this has just been one of those things that I started using many, many years ago, back when it was hard to find matte shades of white. Like there wasn't like a CoverGirl eye enhancers that I could get that was matte white. And speaking of that, when I wanted a matte white shadow, I remember having to buy Urban Decay. They had a matte white single, and I was like, I can't believe I'm spending like $20 for a single eyeshadow, but I needed a matte white for whatever reason. And then these crayons came out, and they're of course a lot cheaper. These will run you about $6. And yeah, the matte white's always been a staple for me. Something that I always have this product kind of in my collection. Like I said, I had a couple of them. This is my second one. I just used one up. And like I said, for me, my current thing is a little like inner corner highlight. They've got shimmer formulas and other matte shades as well. They've got one called Cottage Cheese, and that is like a shimmery white. I had that one. I just didn't, but when I had it, I just didn't have a use for it. Now I would use it as like an inner corner highlight as well. But like I said, they've got shimmery and matte formulas, different colors, and yeah, this has been one of those things under $10 that I've gotten a lot of use out of. So if you enjoyed this video, show me you did by hitting the like button. Be on the lookout for this makeup look coming out next. Definitely let me know what some of your favorite affordable makeup items. You know I love to hear from you all. I'll have some related content down below in the description box. Definitely give some of my other videos a binge watch. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.